Hello my friends, my name is WeeAddy and welcome back to Sonic Origins. We're playing Sonic 2. We just got our 7th Chaos Emerald and we're going to absolutely blitz through the rest of this game now. Just you wait and see. Because, oh boy, with the speeds that we're going to get and the fact that we don't need to stop for emeralds anymore, we're just going to fly. And I'm going to take Tails up here. Just because, high path, you know? Alright, so let's go. So, let's actually do some discussion now, shall we? Because I have just done a whole lot of gushing and talking about, like, what I'm doing and I haven't actually discussed anything. But yes, this is your final spoiler warning. I'm going to discuss like Sonic Movie 2 and stuff in this episode and beyond. Also, can I just point out, whenever you get speed shoes as Super Sonic, I'm pretty sure it puts you back to default speed. It's weird. I don't understand. But there we go. But yeah, Sonic 2. Let's start with the game. So I've been gushing about it endlessly. I've been saying, like, I find the level design to be so much more enjoyable than, like, future games or past games in the 2D series, you know, besides maybe Mania, but that's really up in the air. Let's see, which one is this? Okay. I'm trying to find a secret. There's a secret that's in the Whitehead ports that we need to find. Okay, I've missed it. I need to go back. What we do here is go back. Right, iDubbbz. Haha, got him. Anyway, where is it? I don't know where the secret is. Basically, there's a bottomless pit in this game. Oh, here it is. Okay. This right here, in the original, was a bottomless pit of spikes. And especially as Super Sonic, you had no choice but to just sit there and wait. There was no restart option back in the day. But in the Whitehead port, this is the entrance to a long-lost level. Hidden Palace Zone. This was a scrapped level from the original Sonic 2 that Whitehead went in and basically fixed up and completed it. I've never been to this upper route before. Now, I don't know the layout of this level, and I don't think this is the best designed level, but then again, like, I haven't had 20 odd years to memorize it like, you know, the rest of the game. It also uses, I believe, the 2-player music from Mystic Cave Zone, but it's got so many, like, new elements in here that are kind of cool. But it's also just cool that something like this got remade and they just let it happen. And also that they got rid of one of the worst aspects of Sonic 2, which was the bottomless pit of Mystic Cave. Like, that's one of the few things that are just like, why is this here? And they got rid of it. Ah, bitch. That was so unnecessary. But yeah, Mystic Cave is kind of like, or Hidden Palace is kind of interesting because obviously Hidden Palace ends up being a zone later in Sonic 3. But this is a different Hidden Palace? I don't know. I think there's meant to be like some implications, but I don't know what those implications are. Also, aside, but these checkpoint posts I find are much like more Sonic-y than the ones in Sonic 1. I like them so much better design-wise. I just like so much things in this game compared to Sonic 1 or 3 better. And I haven't really finished explaining my thoughts as to why, because I don't know how to put it into words, as I said. I just think the levels are much better designed. I think like Super Sonic is much more enjoyable in this game. The music anyway. Damn it. I don't know. Like, it's a great experience. Like, it doesn't take forever. Like, Sonic 3 and Knuckles as a combined experience can take a long time, which is fine, like, if you want a long game. And, you know, back then it had a save file, so, you know, it was good, because Sonic 1 and 2 and CD didn't. Also, this has always confused me. Like, this is obviously meant to be, like, fake, because you can just smash it open. But it's interesting that there's these like, emerald-shaped things that are clearly meant to be based on, like, the Master Emerald or something. I don't know. I don't know what the implications of this zone are, especially the fact that it exists again in modern day. I need one more ring. Please don't be a ah, you bitch. I was gonna say don't be a bottomless hole, but that's kind of worse. That's a bottomless hole. Okay. I don't know where I am. This is, like I say, this is the one stage that I am completely lost on, but I wanted to make sure that I showed it off. The only downside about entering this stage is that you have to skip the level 2 boss for Mystic Cave. Like, I would kind of like it if you could get launched back into Mystic Cave, but I suppose that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Because essentially, to play this level, you have to skip one boss to play a different boss. Because, yeah, this level also has an entirely unique boss that was never in the original. Which I think is actually a pretty fun boss, too. He jumps away from you every time you jump, which is kind of cool. So you have to wait for the actual boss to play itself. I forget how, though. Oh, the water goes up. Ah, God, I am just getting impatient because I don't know what I'm doing. I wonder if I can... Did they account for this? No, they did not. Okay. So how does this work? Okay, this goes towards me. Okay. I'm not going to cheese it with Tails every time, and I need to stop jumping because he's just trying to bait me in, which is fair play. Like, it makes Eggman look kind of competent and smart, the fact that he's baiting me in, and it's kind of working. Okay, just avoid those. So we need the big one to come down again. But again, I can just cheese this with Tails if I wanted to, but I won't, because I'm starting to think that maybe the Whitehead version didn't have... Ow, bitch. There we go. And then he comes down. Yeah, I'm starting to think the Whitehead version didn't have, like, Tails' flight because I don't recall being able to cheese this boss before. It's a good boss, though. Like, again, it's interesting to see the enemy actually move away from your attack. Ooh. I don't know if it's possible to, like, hit him. Go, Tails. Get him with your Tails. I'm doing a little bit of cheese. It's whatever. Give me that ring back. Yeah, I want to get a move on. There we go. You get the idea of the boss, but we're gonna cheese it with Tails because we can. It's in the mechanics of the game. It's their own fault. All right, we must go. Got through zone. It doesn't even tell you what zone. But there you go. That is the Hidden Palace zone, brought back from the dead, essentially. This is the only other way to play it besides the Whitehead mobile port. And now we're on to Oil Ocean. This is one of my least favorite levels in the entire game. But that's just mainly because of the aesthetic, and like, I feel like it's a lot harder to navigate. It is meant to be a difficult stage, obviously. But again, with Supersonic we can kind of blitz through it. But anyway, I want to go back to talking about the game because I keep forgetting to. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, especially with, you know, comparing it to the original, like, this was the inclusion of Tails, which became, like, such an iconic part of the Sonic franchise himself. This game introduced the Spin Dash, which makes Sonic 1 unplayable as a comparison, in my opinion. It's just, there were so many, like, things that were added that just make it really hard to go back to the original. Like, especially, like, level design. Like, everything here was just such better design, polish, like, cohesion, speed. Like, the original had a whole lot of no speed. And, like, this game certainly has its fair share in places, but, I mean, come on. And I mean, right now, like, I'm kind of abusing the level by going supersonic and just sort of skipping a whole bunch of shit. But I've earned that. I've earned that over 20 plus years of mastering this game. You know, you won't be able to do what I'm doing right away. And hell, I'm probably even doing some of this in the wrong order because I don't actually know the layout of this stage. I am just fucking winging it. I did see some coins there. I want to see if I can track those down and take them. Yeah. There we go. But like, this led me here, and like, I kind of feel like I'm going the wrong way, but this looks like the right way. Normally you're supposed to hit these and that blast you into these little tube things. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I've just gushed. I think it's clear how much I like this game, and I just can't put into words how or why. And I'm sorry for that. I'm not a very good analyst of video games. Like, there's a reason why I don't do more reviews other than lack of time. The only reason why these episodes are daily right now is because I booked a week off work purely to play and record this entire series. Like, right now, it is Monday the 27th, as mentioned earlier. This is still the same recording session from that mention of the time previously. I go back to work on Thursday. Like, I've only got 3 more days, today, Tuesday, and Wednesday, to record the rest of this game. And that I do intend on finishing Sonic 2 in this session, and hopefully I can finish Sonic 3 in a separate session. But then, like, I also want to do mission mode in its entirety for the playthrough. I don't know how we're gonna do this with the time I have left. There's a lot of game here, but I'll figure something out. And, you know, once I'm back to work, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to maintain daily, you know, if I somehow don't finish this series before then. Essentially what I need is to, you know, record and edit pretty much everything before I go back to work. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to struggle every single night to get something up. And I've already been doing that because I've been lazy. You know, the last couple nights I've been up till 4 AM just playing games, and then I'm like, yeah, I need to really finish making that video for tomorrow, and then I go and edit the CD video and render it while I sleep, and then wake up and just be like, I hope that rendered okay while I put an auto shutdown timer on my PC. Like, doing YouTube with a full-time job is hard. It's really hard. Like, that's why you haven't seen much from me lately. And I made a very special point because of how much I enjoyed playing Mania when it came out and making videos on it. I made a special point of doing the same thing for Origins because I've always wanted to do a playthrough of Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles. I ideally, I'd love to make a Let's Play on every single Sonic game that I can. Like, ideally, obviously, all the mainline ones. But if I have to do spin-offs as well, I'll do it. But, yeah, this was my chance to, like, play through 1, 2, CD, and 3, and Knuckles, like, all in one go. And in, like, the most relevant, recent, easy-to-purchase way, the most, like, well-put-together package. Like, obviously, this package has its problems, which we'll obviously get into when we get to Sonic 3. Like, the music is going to be different. Like, there was nothing that can be done about that. But it's still, like, widescreen versions of the classic games in a console format, not stuck to a mobile device. Like, that's what I've been wanting for a long time. And those Whitehead versions were, for me, always the definitive ways to play the games. And now I can do it on any system I want, not just CD on Steam. So I've been excited for Origins, and I really wanted to make a playthrough on it, and I'm glad that we've gotten this far. And then also having the cutscenes and making it, like, essentially, you know, everything that is happening in this is the canon story now. Like, maybe there's some retcons, but, you know, this is what they're treating as the canon now for the classic Sonic universe, and they haven't really changed anything. They've just fleshed it out. Like, we've always heard that Sonic and Tails met on, you know, West Island, where Tails is from, but we never got to see that in action anywhere. And, like, the best we had was Sonic Adventure having Tails just follow Sonic along in a cutscene. There we go. But that wasn't even West Side Island. That was just the West Island. That was just the forest in Adventure, because they just reused the assets and the level layout, and they were like, "Yep, this is where Sonic and Tails met." It's like, no, I've always heard that they met because Tails was being bullied, and it's in the manuals. Let's see that. Let's have a flashback to their actual meeting, and, like, we finally got that. We finally got their actual meeting, and we got to see, like, other Anthro characters. We got to see the like, other foxes in this universe that were bullying Tails, which is cool. I mean, it's not cool he was being bullied, but, you know, it's cool to finally see that in universe. And we get to see that, you know, other creatures obviously live here that aren't, like, you know, regular animals. We have other, like, Sonic and Tails-like creatures, which, again, is a recent thing that has been added into the games, or not into the games, into the lore, is they have been, like, clarifying this shit with TailsTube on YouTube, where they're like, yep, we have decided that this is going to be, it's no longer two worlds like we keep saying. Like, outside of the franchise, we are now establishing, yes, in universe, this is one world, as you've all been begging for and all wanted, essentially. Oh, shit, don't get squashed there. And they've decided, like, yeah, all these, like small islands are where, like, all these Anthro characters are from, like Sonic and Tails and Knuckles, etc. But, like, mainline cities and stuff are where the humans are from, which explains why Eggman lives in this universe. Like, even back in the days whenever, like, humans were not really prominent. Even though, like, humans were prominent, like, in, like, pre-release stuff. You know, Sonic had a girlfriend called Madonna originally, which was never finalized and never put in the games. Honestly, thank God, because that would just be another Elise situation from Sonic 06. Like, it's, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that they're finally just, like, embracing, and I think that is helped immensely by Ian Flynn being on board, who has been, you know, trying to encourage all this stuff to be maintained and used, essentially. Like, Ian knows his Sonic history, and he knows the inconsistencies, and he knows how to fix them. He's doing God's work for this franchise right now, and with him writing in Frontiers, I am very optimistic about how that series is going to go, or that game is going to go. So, yeah, I'm excited, and we just blitzed through Metropolis. This is the stage that everyone hates the most. It's the only stage in the entire game that has 3 acts, for some reason. People hate it. I kind of like it. I really like the music, and I know that with Supersonic, it's kind of making it piss easy. You know, for the sake of argument, we can blast through here without Supersonic, but it is just a matter of, again, like, learning the level layout and stuff. They have improved that hitbox, because normally those crab dudes are fucking ass to kill. Same with these grasshopper dudes. Like, they have a very, like, fixed way of throwing those, like, little claws that they have, and it is bullshit. I will not deny that there is some bullshit with those enemies, the grasshoppers and the crabs. The hitbox, I don't know if there's a visual I can put on screen for it, if I can find it online anywhere, but the crabs have a really janky hitbox and hurtbox. I'll put it on screen and put some text there to explain what you're seeing, if I can. But if I can't, well, basically think of it like this. The entire arm... What is going on? Okay. Why is he spinning on that? That's never happened before. Hang on. Yeah, he's not supposed to spin when touching those, like, cogs. That's not right. That seems like a bug. I don't know if that was new to this or, again, in the Whitehead version. It definitely wasn't in the original. I know that's not in the original. Get up. Yes. But yeah, I'm gonna try and plow through this without Supersonic and just sort of try and make a point. Can I go up here? No. But like, it is just another one of those aspects of like, you just gotta like learn the level layout. Like that's definitely a dick placement to put an enemy. It intentionally launches you down here. But, I don't know, I just don't find it all as egregious as many other people do. I don't know why. Maybe I have a low acceptance for like, accepting that things are wrong with the game franchise I love, but I mean, I'm able to admit like the past 10 years of Sonic have been fucking garbage. And that's not even like nostalgia blindness, because like some of my favorite games are in the modern timeline, you know, we've got Generations, we've got, that's not right. We've got Generations, we've got, shit, what's it called? Unleashed. I want to investigate this more. These cogs are performing not correctly. Not at all. So there's definitely a bug, like those definitely shouldn't be functioning that way. What is like other main games? I guess Mania, like again, like it's obviously based on a classic title. Not based on a classic title, but like it's meant to be a classic title in a sense. But it's a modern version of a classic title. Like a lot of people still don't like it for that reason. But I think it's great. Like it's such a good game. And like, I'm very optimistic about Frontiers the more I see. Like it looks like it's going to be really fun. I do like modern Sonic games. It's just that over the last 10 years, like Colors, Lost World, Boom especially, but that, you know, kind of doesn't count because it's not even main series. Damn, I missed that. Missed that shield. Ah, shit. Don't touch me. There's a lot of aspects that just haven't been great lately. Forces especially just was the piss taker. Like it really tried to sell us on the idea that it's going back to like an old school form of like, look at the edgy storytelling, look, all these villains are coming back, you don't even fight Chaos, Shadow was beat up by Shadow, there's Metal Sonic, but it's literally just a clone, the real one is nowhere to be seen, only answered in the IDW comics by Ian Flynn. Once again, he's the one who's piecing this shit together, being like, okay, this is an obvious oversight, let's just fix that in my comic. Why is he the one picking up the pieces? And as you saw there, I completed that whole stone without Supersonic. I could have done it twice, I just chose not to. It's not that egregious, guys. These are the worst things about it, and it looks like they've fixed the hitbox in them. So, I don't see the issue. The only issue I see now are these damn cogwheels. This is not right. I mean, that's closer to being right. But, like, the way that Sonic should be able to stand on these edges, he doesn't turn into a ball. That's not right. Don't get squashed. Thank you. Really cutting it close here with a lot of these. I don't know. I have rambled on. Also, right. Pause. Does that look like Darth Vader? You tell me, because I think it does. I don't know why. That looks like Darth Vader to me. I don't know what it is. I always saw it in the background and thought, that's very Darth Vader-ish. I do think these starfish on the walls are a bit dickish, because you can't do anything about them. You can't even destroy them. But you couldn't destroy them even if they weren't in the walls anyway, but eh. We'll be grand. Alright, let's fly our way up here. I don't really know what I've been saying or talking about at this stage. Like, I have just been going on tangent after tangent. I guess we'll talk about Sonic Movie 2 maybe next time. We're running out of time on this episode. Oh, nearly got hit by the steam there. Fly up here. Also, if you didn't know, like, you can change the speed at which you go up these either by not holding A or... Hold on. Or... One moment. Or by holding A. You go up quicker and fly further and faster. Like, I don't know, just little tips and tricks. I don't know if you know this. I'm just sharing it anyway. Just sharing my knowledge. Avoid him. Just about. Oh, damn it. I jumped right into that lava. And even these, you can kind of like avoid them by going on the edges, but I think I just got lucky there with iframes. Alright. I was expecting to roll into a ball at some point there. I'm really getting annoyed by getting like, oh, now, you see, I shouldn't be bouncing off like that. What I should be able to do is like jump off of them and like I should be able to jump up here and stand on it, but it's going to put me into a ball. Yeah, this is not how this is supposed to work. You're supposed to be able to stand on it and it'll lift you up. Like, I don't believe you need to hit that red spring to get up here. So these are definitely buggy. But those are fixed. So the crab things are improved, which is honestly, I'll take it. But hopefully some patches will fix like the jank on the physics of those cogs, because that's not right at all. Can I go in this wall? No. And Tails is stuck again, jumping perpetually into nothingness. Can I jump in this wall? No. I feel like there's another wall you can jump into, but I don't know where it is. Mustn't be here. Don't hit me. But you can see, like, they kind of, like, do it just to scare you, because, like, if I just kept running there and that thing just missed me entirely. Now, this one is a dick. That one will hit you if you start going up. So, there is things to watch out for. And it can launch you all the way back down, and then you have to run to the left and respawn the nut. This dude, I don't know where his arms are, thank god they were gone. But he can launch you all the way back down too. Like, there's absolutely dickhead placement in this stage. I will not deny it in the slightest. But it's a Sonic game. It's literally built on the idea of learn it as you go. And you will get better at it over time. I don't know. Maybe I am just justifying because it's my favorite, but fuck you, okay? This is my opinion. Okay, so we got pretty funky boss here. You kind of have to, like, use the 3D-ish idea, like, using the sprites to, like, rotate Eggman kind of give you an idea of a depth of field. So it can be hard to, like, get a hit on him without taking the damage. That time I didn't even bother jumping, I was kind of panicking. But you gotta hit him, and then he launches one of these little, like, egg babies at you, and then you just hit it to get rid of it. And it's another instance of, like, bosses is easy, and boss is difficult until you start hitting him. I think he's meant to start shooting some lasers there, but I hit him again before he started doing it. There we go. We are done with Metropolis, and as a matter of fact, we are pretty much done with this game, but we do have time for one last episode, so thank you so much for watching, my friends. I'll see you again next time for the finale of Sonic 2. Goodbye.